Hey guys, welcome to this week's pickup video. So these past few weeks have been pretty crazy in terms of being able to go out and pick up some stuff. So I've been gone for like 3 weeks. I do apologize about that. The reason being is because I went on vacation in the middle of those 3 weeks for about a week and a half. We went to Florida, and I really wanted to do some game hunting down there, but I just didn't have the time. We were really overloaded with beach stuff and other things like that. Other than that, the week before I went game hunting, I really didn't find anything worthy of making just a video before I left. And then the week after, whenever I came back, before I went to garage sales, I really didn't find anything. So I was really relying on this past weekend for garage sales to make a big hit. And obviously, it made a big enough hit. I made a good enough find to make a video right now. So luckily, I was pretty excited. Otherwise, let's get started. So the week before I went to Florida, I did find some stuff, like I said, but it wasn't really worth making its own video standalone. So I went to garage sales that Saturday, and I only came out with this stuff from one garage sale. I asked if they had any games. They had games out already with their Xbox 360 games. Most of them were sports titles that I didn't want. And he was like, yeah, we have some N64 stuff, but I don't know if I want to get rid of it. And I have some Xbox stuff. And I was like, just bring out whatever you got, and I'll see if there's anything I'm interested in. So he brought out 7 games in total. Let's start out with the crap. Pretty much all of this is crap, but nothing crazy. You got NBA Jam 2000, NFL Quarterback Club 99. You know, just some filler titles. Sims 2. That was complete. In there. You got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. It's complete in there. Mercenaries. I'm not going to open everything here. Secret Weapons over Normandy. And Midway Arcade Treasures. So he originally wanted 2 apiece for everything. I offered him 10 for everything you see there, so he took it. So an okay deal for filler titles that I didn't have yet. Alright, that's that. And then for that week, that's literally it. Whenever I came back, I went out. Whenever I came back from Florida, I went out to like half price books and stuff like that. And I did find some stuff. Half price books. I found this. No games, but Zelda Hyrule Historia. It's in really nice condition. I had a coupon, so I know this goes for a lot more than $17. I spent like $15 with the coupon, so not a bad deal. Let's see. And then after that, before that I should say, I went to Goodwill and I found a PS1. This Goodwill is kind of up and down for me. I never really found it. That's where I found like the Pac-Man on NES, and I don't know what they do as far as pricing, but they're all over the place. So this, I got this PS1 here, this slim model here. I kind of needed another one because the other one was really dirty and gross. This one was marked at $11.99, so I thought that was a decent deal. It was complete. It came with all the cords, and then I got two PS1 controllers with the system. So I thought that was a decent deal alone for all the stuff in there, all the accessories and things like that. For $11.99, I couldn't pass it up. And then that's it for everything until this weekend. So obviously I probably wouldn't have felt comfortable enough with just that stuff for just a video. Right now I'm looking at the record button. It says only 5 minutes. So I wanted to give y'all a decent amount of stuff before I put out a video. Like I said before, I don't know how this is going to work over time with finding stuff and correlating it to making a video. So hopefully in the future, when I make more videos, if I make more videos, it's going to be correlation between me finding stuff every week and making a good video, because I really hate not finding stuff and I really hate not making videos. So other than that, let's get past the sad stuff and go to the garage sale pickups for this weekend. It was a really good weekend. I mean, I only found stuff at, let's see, 2 sales, but those 2 sales kind of knocked it out of the park. Let's start with this. So this was the last sale of the day. I was coming home before or after stuff that I'm going to show last, and I was pretty excited. It's not every day you find something like that. But anyways, I was coming on my way home, and I just stopped at a sale before my house, and they had nothing out there. But I asked, and he's like, well, I'll bring out whatever I got as far as like Xbox games and Xbox 360 games. So I wasn't expecting these when I saw them, and especially at the price that he told me that I could buy them at. So let's start with this. You got Injustice, Xbox 360. It's complete, good condition. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The Xbox 360 games, he was asking $2 a piece. And then he brought out a stack of these Xbox One games. The first time I've seen Xbox One games at a garage sale. You got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and all of these are in good condition. I have an Xbox One, but most of these games I'm probably not going to keep. Maybe the next few games I will keep. You got Sunset Overdrive. You got Forza Horizon 2. He was asking $5 on the Xbox One games, by the way, which is an amazing deal, I think, for Xbox One games, especially on account. He probably paid $60 for each game, and I have 6 games here. That's like $360. Assassin's Creed Unity. You got Titanfall and Destiny. He had other Xbox One games, but it was like Madden 15 and NBA 2K14, and I already have Madden 16 and NBA 2K16. I really don't like buying the older ones anymore. So, like I said, the Xbox One games were, he wanted $5 a piece, and then the Xbox 360 games, he wanted $2 a piece. I had 8 games in total, so that would have added up to $34. I got them down to $30 for everything, so I think that's a really good deal for 8 games, 6 Xbox One games, and 2 Xbox 360 games, especially Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's a really good game. And then the other sale that I got stuff at was probably the best find of the day. So I go up to the sale. There's a bag of stuff on a table, and I see it marked at $85. And whenever I see that number, I kind of, you know, whenever I see something above 70 or 75 for a bag of stuff, I get pretty intimidated. And I'm not the kind of person, you know, I've spent a lot of money on games before, and I think we all have, but I'm not the kind of person that just goes whoopee at $75, you know, or $85 on games. It has to be, I have to look at the games first. So I was pretty intimidated just because I didn't know what was inside the bag. So I start looking inside, and there's a lot of junk. Most of it's just junk, and then I see 3 systems, and the 3 systems made this lot worth it. And I'm telling you right now, I did not pay $85 for the lot. I'll tell you at the end what I paid for it, just so we get that out of the way. So let's get started with the games. So as far as there was 2 DS's and 1 Game Boy Advance SP. As far as the DS games that were in there, there's only 4. You got Deal or No Deal. All of these are complete. Family Feud 2010 edition. Like I said, pretty much all the games are crap. You got Price is Right, Namco Museum DS. Namco Museum obviously being the best out of that. And then the Game Boy Advance games. I don't know if I even want to show these just because they're crap. I may have forgot about something in here. I'm going to show these real quick. I lied. There was another sale. You got, at this other sale, I asked if they had any other stuff, and they brought out this stuff. Super Mario DS and Galador. Ooh, excuse me, Galador. I just threw this in the Game Boy Advance SP bag for this last lot. I forgot about it. But these 2 games were $5, so that's that. Let's get back to the big lot. But pretty much every other game in this bag of crap is crap. So, for example, you got, let's see if I can focus this. You got Lizzie McGuire, that's great. You got Shrek, yeah, everyone loves Shrek, right? Yeah, that's fantastic. Kim Possible, I like Kim Possible. Kim Possible's pretty cool. A little past my time, but I can understand why people like Kim Possible. You got another Shrek. I hate Shrek. I hate seeing Shrek. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Scooby-Doo's pretty cool. I really like the movie. You got Kim Possible 3. SpongeBob SquarePants. But come on. Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants and blah blah blah. You got Lizzie McGuire 2, The Greatest Sequel, and another Kim Possible 2. So, like I said, a whole bunch of garbage. If that was just in the bag, I probably would have ran away, far away. But I didn't because of these other 3 things. These other 3 things made it very much worth it. So, these 2 systems are in really good condition. That's why I bought this lot. All 3 systems are in decent condition. So, you have the DS Lite pink, complete in box with the system. I'm not going to take it out, but the system's pretty immaculate. I'm going to take out the red one just to show you, for example. But the box is a little rough on this one. It's a little water damage, but everything else is in good condition inside. And then you have the red DS Lite. This one's in a lot better condition as far as the box. And this one's pretty complete on the inside as far as manuals. It's probably the best example of how the other DS looks like. So it's still in the wrapping, and looks like they never played it. My guess is that this was either the mom's or the grandma's, because the mom was pretty angry about getting rid of it, and they never played it. They only played it to play the Price is Right or Deal or No Deal. But this one's in really great condition. It's really clean. So that's that. And then comes the prize of it all. So I don't mean to seem like a, you know, a nostalgia hater, but as far as this system, I know it's rare, and I know it's uncommon. I know it's prized. I don't see this as one of my greatest pickups, you know, but a lot of people will, as far as like for the rarity, and I've never seen this before, I can be honest, and it's very cool, but I'm not as excited as most people would be about it. I've never, like I said, I've never seen the system before, but I'll show it right now. You got the SpongeBob SquarePants Game Boy Advance SP, and it's in pretty nice shape. There's a little scuff marks. I don't know if you can see that, the reflection. Little scuff marks on the face, but everything else, the stickers and all that, usually this is all roughed up on the bottom. The Game Boy Advance SP has the tendency to get scratched up here for some reason, but everything else is in pretty minty condition in it, and it does work. Oh, maybe I should do that again. Let's do that. There you go. So she originally wanted $25 for the Game Boy Advance stuff with the SpongeBob thing, which wasn't a bad deal for just this. I probably would have paid $20 or $25. And she wanted $60 for the DS Lite stuff, which once again probably wasn't a bad deal either. So I was kind of timid on buying it. $85 is a lot of money to spend on this kind of stuff. If it was older stuff like Nintendo stuff, I probably would have got it in a heartbeat. But this took me some time to think about. But I was able to get them down to $60 for everything. That was a good enough price for me to kind of justify, because I'm probably not going to keep most of the games, and I'm probably not going to keep the DS Lite consoles, just because I have a ton of DS Lite consoles. I don't need any box ones. So I needed to be able to justify it so that I could keep the SpongeBob console, the one that I probably wanted to keep the most, and still make my money back. Basically get it for free. Other than that, that's it. I made this video a lot longer than I should have, but hopefully next week I'll be able to find better stuff and more stuff. But overall, it was a pretty decent week. Weeks, I guess, 3 weeks of stuff. I'll hopefully be back next week. It's all depending on what I find this week, but that will be it for me, guys. Y'all have a good one.